Hi, yes, my name is Adam Westberg, and I was wondering about adopting an animal, but before I do that, I would like to meet them first. And I
All
was
of our all of our cats come from the Buffalo City Animal Shelter, so you would have to get in contact with a volunteer from them, just because we have no jurisdiction over the cats at our location. Everything handled with the cats has to be directly through the shelter.
okay. I don't know their number.
Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull it up.
All right, and I'll put it in my phone. Enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. Go Buffalo Bills.
Alrighty, I have the number. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, what's the name first of the place?
The name is the City of Buffalo Animal Shelter.
City of Buffalo and shelter. All right, and the number, please.
716.
Thank you.
851.
851.
Yep. 5694.
Okay, now I have a question. Because I have that number in my phone already, but when I called it the other day, a man picked up and said this was his number and it wasn't a company number anymore.
That's the number we have, so I'm not quite sure what your number would be. Let's see.
And I'm sorry, can I get your name?
Name is Caitlyn.
Thank you so much, Caitlyn.
You're welcome. Yeah, I looked on the website a little bit deeper. That's the number they still have there. So I'm not quite sure what the updated number would be, just because it doesn't seem like it's like where I can find it.
Okay, can you share some information about like the pets and whatnot there?
Yeah, so right now we only have some cats here. They're all about like a year or so old. I think we have at least 5 or 6 of them. But they're about a little over a year old. With the animals in our care, they come from the Buffalo City Animal Shelter. We hold them here. We put them give them a home as a secondary place to be adopted from.
Yeah.
All work and all things about them are all handled through the volunteers that come in. So we're not really hands-on with them, so I unfortunately don't know personally too much, but I know we have about 5 or 6 right now, and they're about a year old. Adoption price ranges anywhere from, I want to say, $110 up to $160. It just really depends on the cat itself. And they're all pretty energetic. They're pretty playful. I'm not really hands-on with them just because I'm allergic. I can't really go in and play with them.
That sucks.
Yeah.
When you're allergic to an animal and you're like, they're so fluffy and cute, I want to play with them, but I'm sick. I can't touch you.
I can't. I love them though. I really can't. But no, they're really cute. They're all really friendly.
And they're how much?
I want to say they're 110. They can range anywhere up to 160, but I think all the ones that we have right now are 110. And then I think there's a adoptable pair of brothers that are 120 for both together because they're bonded.
What? That, for everything in inflation to gas prices and food and whatnot, for some reason, like, I would go to the store and I would see dog food and dog toys like skyrocket super high. I look at cat food, cat litter boxes, and cat toys and cat treats way lower than anything you could find at a store, including human food. That is insane that they're like the whole world must be cat lovers if the price is that low for everything for a cat.
Yeah.
It would be like all you would need is like simply $300 and you could adopt your cat, get the licensing done, then go get their food, treats, cat toys and all that, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
For like literally less than $300, and that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, and I know with the cats that we have, the shelter takes care of their vaccines and stuff like that, so they should all be up to date with their vaccines and health checks.
Okay, and what about your chinchillas?
Chinchillas, we don't have any at the moment. We do have one waiting to come out. We're just not quite sure when she's going to be available. Chinchillas, they're a little bit steeper in price. The one that we have right now is $199. She's just not for sale yet.
Well, technically $200 if you want to talk tax.
Yeah.
Like probably like $205 for tax and everything.
With tax, probably $216, $220 would be like what I would take a guess at.
Okay. And what location is this?
This is the Elmwood location. We're located right in the top plaza, off to the left of them, or the right, depending on which way you're coming.
I'm sorry. Where again?
We're located at 2101 Elmwood Avenue. We're right inside the top plaza.
I was a manager there once. How long have you worked there?
5 years.
5 years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You probably just started working there when I left.
That's possible.
All right. Well, thank you. And you don't have dogs, right?
No, we don't have. I don't really think any PetSmart does, just because the adoption space that each store has is very small and limited, and it wouldn't be enough room.
All right, and one more thing. I was curious about your snakes.
Right now, so we usually have ball pythons and corn snakes. I think right now all we have at the moment is a corn snake.
Are they venomous or non-venomous?
Nope, they're non-venomous.
Okay. And what would be the best thing to feed them?
For the corn snakes, besides that we have pinkies would be good to start off, and then once they start getting a little bit bigger, you're going to want to start giving them fuzzy mice.
Okay, so like crickets and stuff, and then as they get bigger, mice, you said?
So, no crickets, just mice. They're just different sizes of mice, and they're called, depending on like what size the mice are, they're called different things. So the tiniest mouse that you can get is called a pinky.
And where can I get these mice for them?
So we actually sell them here. We sell the frozen ones. We don't sell any live. And you can get them right over. We'll get them here inside of one of the freezers that we have.
Because I'm kind of curious how that actually works. I know these are domesticated snakes, but don't they prefer their prey moving? So
the thing with the prey moving is the prey can attack. So with the frozen mice, you thaw them out in some nice warm water, and their main thing is heat and smell. So if it's heated up and it smells like a rodent, they'll still eat it.
Okay. And one more thing, I was curious about your tarantulas. I love tarantulas.
Yeah, we have a pink-toed tarantula in stock right now. We just got them in today. They're about the size of like $50. They are, I want to say $29.99, and with them, you would feed them like crickets. You can do mealworms, you can do dubia roaches, and you would only need they don't need to eat a lot, so you would only be doing like 1 or 2 crickets once a week. And as they get older, you can space it out.
Right, and I heard they don't actually hurt people.
Nope. They're more scared of us than we are of them. Imagine like you're just walking around one day and a giant pops out of nowhere, and it would be scary. So it's the same with them.
Yeah. What's the bite like? Do you know?
I have no experience with getting bit. I do know it definitely can hurt. They got some things on them, but they're not venomous at all. So unless you're like, it shouldn't be too bad. It's definitely going to hurt, but it shouldn't be anything dangerous.
You only get a reaction if you're allergic to them.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, I appreciate you telling me, some of the animals that you have. And Petco is actually one of the cheapest places to adopt pets, which I like. I want to ask about a certain type of cat, but I'm not sure if you guys have it.
You can ask. I don't know if we will. Usually the cats we get are from the shelter, and it tends not to be anything too fancy. What type of cat were you looking for?
Either hairless, because they're so cute and adorable, which would be perfect for you if they don't creep you out because you're allergic to cats.
Right.
And a orange tabby.
We don't have any hairless cats. I haven't seen the shelter bring any in. In terms of an orange tabby, there was one who, unfortunately but fortunately, went home yesterday.
Because I've been looking to get an orange female tabby, and I would name it Abby. So, Tabby Abby.
Yeah.
You know? Well, again...
We don't have any at the moment.
Okay, I understand that. And one more quick thing. Can you tell me a little bit more about the brothers?
Yeah, so the brothers, their names, I believe, are Nelson and Nikki. These guys, closer, I want to say, they're about a year or so. They're very sweet. I believe, one is oh my goodness, like a domestic short hair. They're like gray. And then the other one has tiger striping on them. They're super playful, super energetic from everything I see. Like, we walk by them and all they want to do is play.
Yeah. And you guys have a rule, right? If they are brothers or they're twins, you have to take them. You can't separate them.
With these two specifically, they're a bonded pair, so it's either they'd go together or not at all.
Well, the good news is I do YouTube at home, so I don't leave the house much, which is good for cats because they're playful and they like being around their owner a lot.
Yeah, they're great companions. I have one at home, and I unfortunately can't be around her too much, but every now and then I will suffer because she likes to cuddle.
You should look into it because they actually came out. I forgot what the drug is called, but there's a new pill that you can take that actually for 24 hours, it relieves that type of. Is your thing like a sinus issue, or do you get itchy?
No, mine's unfortunately an allergy. Mine is unfortunately an allergy to their dander.
Okay, so you get sneezy and then puffy?
Yeah, and I also break out in hives time to time.
Okay, that's basically what this pill does. You have 24 hours that you can play with the cat and whatnot, and then after that, you can't touch the cat unless you take the pill again. You should look into it.
I'm definitely going to have to look into it because it sounds like a good deal.
Yeah. And if you have, I think they run with insurance too, depending on what insurance you have.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look into it. That way I'd be able to spend more time with her.
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
My name is Caitlyn.
Thank you so much, Caitlyn, again. And I'll probably stop in sometime next month. Hopefully they're all still in there.
Yeah. If not, you can always give us a call. I do know as well, if you go online to Pet Finder, it shows you all the cats that each shelter has at the moment. So you can always take a look in there, too, to see where those cats are located.
Do you guys still have a playroom?
Do we still have a place that what?
A playroom where, like, you can visit with the animals and play with them before you decide to take them home?
For the cats, we have a room for them. So with that, the volunteer would have, like that's what we talked about earlier, the volunteer would have to be here just because they're more one-on-one with the cats. But only with the cats do we have that opportunity. With other animals, we don't really have a playroom anymore. Okay.
Because I remember when you guys used to have a room that would be for the other animals that weren't cats. I don't think it was at your location, but it was at another location that it's not there anymore. And you could go and they could bring in a snake and they would close the door and it could slither around you and you could be friendly with it, and it would be like you get a bond before you adopt it, you know? So
yeah.
I hate that places don't have that anymore.
I know. Nowadays, it's kind of like hands-off and things like that. We do have every once in a while where if you're extremely interested in a certain animal, we can kind of let you hold it and things like that. But it's unfortunately at the discretion of whoever's on shift at that time. But usually if you ask about it, there's no harm in asking. Most of us are willing to let you get a handle on them.
Okay. So, like I told you before, I do YouTube for a living.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my viewers have been asking me to get a pet, for like the channel and whatnot, and I've been looking to get a pet too. Do I have your permission to have you in the video or no?
So I wouldn't mind. The main thing I would do is if you come in, definitely ask the people who are at the store at the time.
No, I'm recording right now. That's what if you don't like it, then I'll have to scrap it out. But if you don't mind being in the video, then I'll keep it in.
I mean, that should be fine.
Okay.
I don't have any problem with that.
All right. Hold on. You guys are Petco on... Petco where again?
So we are actually PetSmart. We're located at 2101 Elmwood Avenue.
Okay. Hey guys, if you guys want to go over... If you guys want to adopt a nice pet, go over there. There's your quick little shout out for you guys.
Is there anything else I can help you out with today?
Let's see. No, not really. Do you like hairless cats?
Yeah, I think they're cute. I feel like they're a little bit of work just because they're hairless. You have to make sure you're moisturizing them, and because they're their oils build up. You
Yeah.
have to make sure you're bathing them, because if not, they can get like little cat acne. But yeah, I think they're pretty cute.
Have you ever wanted one?
50-50. I have a bunch of animals right now. One day, probably.
I'm only asking because if you want to follow me on social media, I can let you know when my friend who owns their own pet store that they basically deal with hairless cats and a lot of other things that a lot of shelters or Petcos or PetSmart don't really have. I could fit you in with the meeting if you ever wanted to get a hairless cat.
I will definitely keep it in mind. Like I said, right now I have 21 animals. So I don't have room right now. But one day, maybe one day.
Oh, 21. Okay. Well, I appreciate you talking with me.
That's not a problem.
If you, by any chance, want to follow me on social media, if you have Instagram, it is ElizabethKitten_studios. If you want to follow
Looking
me
it up right now.
Yeah. It has a picture of a dark angel anime girl. But for YouTube's sake, I need you to exactly say that you are giving consent to be in video.
Do I need to include my name?
I mean, yeah, that for YouTube to know.
I got you. I, Caitlyn, consent to being recorded.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anything else I can help you out with today?
No, that should be it. Did you just follow me?
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, so someone else just followed me. Okay, cool. Another follower. So basically, if you take a look at my Instagram, I only have 6 followers right now because I had my main account that got hacked, so I don't have my main account anymore. So.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. And you guys over on YouTube, go follow me on ElizabethKitten_studios on Instagram. Yeah, my birth name is Adam, but I go by Elizabeth. I'm trans.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just, everything is too expensive nowadays, and not a lot of insurance won't pay for, HRT and stuff, so.
Yeah, I have some friends who are having some issues right now getting on them.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day everything becomes more accessible to everybody.
Yeah. With your permission, I can add your Instagram in the description for people to follow you if you want.
I don't really use Instagram that much. Give me a second, I'm gonna log into it. Yeah, I don't really use Instagram that much. Why isn't it working?
Do you use Twitter?
No, I'm not big on social media.
Okay.
I try to stay away from it. I do YouTube. Do a lot of watching of YouTube, and I go on Reddit time to time, but I try to stay off social media.
If it makes it easier, instead of finding my social media, I'm actually getting off the recording now. I could just give you my phone number and you could text me that way.
Sure, I can do that.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to today's audio video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notification bell to be notified every time I upload. And go down below and check out some of our albums that we are dropping coming soon. Thank you so much. Love you guys. And don't forget to go to PetSmart. Bye.